All right, everybody. We're back today. Degen-Capital podcast. Freaking episode 5.
Geez,
it's been a long day today. Today we have our special guest, Ricky,
What's up,
Matt.
What's up, guys?
Say
How we
what's
doing,
up to the
guys?
pod.
How's it going?
Matt,
Appreciate you guys
Zack.
having me.
Thank you guys for having me on Degen Capital, episode 5.
No problem.
Absolutely,
no problem.
absolutely.
It's crazy.
All
Episode
right.
5.
All right, man. We're rolling. Everything's looking good. All right.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy to think you guys are on what, week 5 or 6
Yeah,
of
I
this?
know.
Well, you're technically supposed to be on episode 6, but we're on episode 5.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, we got 5 going today.
Yeah, we got episode 6 coming tomorrow. We're filming tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're filming it one
Back to
tomorrow. Look out for
Stacked.
that one, everybody. We got a special guest tomorrow. Pretty cool story behind the guy.
Very cool.
Another guest. We have
Should we give
guests.
him a sneak peek?
Yeah, I could give him a sneak peek. I'll throw a couple little clips in there from when we do it.
All right. That sounds good to me.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Ricky and Matt, you guys, you've been here for a few months. Listen to me and Dylan go on and on about crypto.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Every
Yeah.
week.
You guys are
Every
pretty
week.
new to it. Don't know too much, but you guys are dipping your toes into the water a little bit and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing crazy. Definitely have a bigger foot in the crypto market compared to the NFT market.
Right.
So that's why 2 out of my 3 questions are NFT related.
Let's go.
And that was all
Yeah.
from my biology class.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was just sitting there and I was like, fuck, I can't pay attention. I was like, I'm going to get some questions down. So
What do you got for us, Rick?
just going to get
What
right
you
into
got?
it, boys. So this one, I don't know. Like I said, super new to all this. I don't know shit about NFTs. But I read today from a website called CoinDesk. I don't know if they're reputable or not.
Okay, I've
They
heard
are
of them.
reputable source.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. They said that Bored Ape Yacht Club has 10,000 different ape NFTs. The question
do.
with that is, first of all, that's crazy.
Mhm, that's
Secondly, like, how does that affect the market? How, like, does that make their price stay the same, go up or down? Like, have they added since to these 10,000, or has it always just been 10,000?
No, whenever Bored Apes were officially released and minted, they released as a collection of 10,000.
Wow,
All different.
that's insane.
All one of ones. They
Yeah.
have different traits, like the background, what kind of
Yeah.
skin they have. Just a bunch of different attributes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
But
pretty
as
cool.
far as like the market, like you were asking, the number doesn't really like affect the price of these NFTs too much.
Right.
What does is the attributes of the NFTs. Whether or not you have like a super rare trait. If it's like, so you could have like a regular ape, just looking like a regular monkey, and then maybe have a hat or something
Yeah.
on. But then there's like super rare apes, like a golden ape.
Really?
Golden
the
ape.
golden ape.
That
And those
thing's
ones-
millions.
Yeah.
How many golden apes are there? Just one?
I think.
No, there's like
a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
There-
forget how many there are.
There's
but-
like different categories, and like it like gradually goes down in
I see.
numbers from like trait to trait. So
Yeah, but actually, what I just saw was they just passed like a $4 billion valuation. Like that's how much the brand itself is
Wow.
worth.
Yeah.
It's over
Yeah.
$4 billion. They just raised $450 million, and I think they're Series 1, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. It's big ass milestone, and there's only like 11 employees
Crazy.
working for them.
That's
Wow.
insane.
Yeah.
So how did they get their hands on them? When this officially dropped, how did people get their hands on these apes? Different forms, different rarities?
so
how did
they-
they find them and only have them
They
for themselves?
they dropped last May of 2021, I believe, and whenever they were for sale, or like whenever they got released from the company. Who was that? Whenever they got released from the company, you could buy, which like Mint is like you buy it straight from them. That's if you ever hear us talking about Mint, that's what it is. And so I bought it straight for them for only like $200-$300 is what they were worth.
Wow.
yeah, they minted for 0.07, right?
Yeah, 0.07
per mint.
Ethereum.
Wow. So it's
And
only
back
based on
then-
Ethereum, right?
Yeah, so that's all. Yeah, the numbers you hear us say, that's all in ETH, which I can convert to USD, but it's kind of hard to do that
Right.
in your head. But
Especially when it fluctuates every day.
yeah, exactly.
0.07 could be, a completely different number today than what it is yesterday.
Tomorrow or yesterday,
Right.
yeah, it all changes by like the minute, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think whenever the people bought them, I mean, back then they were so new and nobody really knew
Nobody
what they
knew
were
what an
doing.
NFT was.
So like if
Right.
you're looking at a picture of your monkey, I'm like, oh, I like this one. I'm gonna buy this one.
Yeah.
They had maybe some people were like, oh, this one has different traits or rarer traits because maybe they knew what they were doing back then.
Right.
But I think most of the people just bought them for like how cool they looked, or if they had some they resonated with somebody more, then yeah, they're gonna buy that one.
So did you think they'd evolve into something like this that it is now?
No, I would never imagine that an NFT company or NFT project themselves would be worth over $4 billion.
That's insane.
And each one is trading for hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions.
Imagine being one of those people that
Oh,
originally
yeah.
got into it.
We
knew
were
what they
close.
doing.
That's what me and Dylan always talk about, because I've been in crypto for a little bit over a year now, and in February, that's when the Bored Apes were minted, and I was like, Dylan, if I just knew what an NFT was in February,
Yeah, we would be.
I heard you guys
we were
talking
so
about that in one
close.
of your last podcasts.
so crazy,
Yeah, dude.
man.
We were
Crazy.
very close.
That's crazy, boys.
I know, it's absolutely absurd.
But then you get all these, celebrities and famous influencers on Twitter or whatever. You got Stephen Curry buying a Bored Ape. Like all these people get them.
Justin Bieber, yeah, Steph Curry, fuck everybody, Gunna, like yeah.
So like, why the Bored Ape? Like, what makes, like, you were saying all these monkeys have separate traits and all that, but like, how come these ones took off compared to like fucking dogs or whatever?
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
I think the hype that was built around it, and it just continued to like accelerate and grow. Like they had a absolutely genius marketing team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They grew their brand like better than any NFT I've ever seen yet.
Yeah.
And it just kept going and going and going, and the community is so strong. They have the strongest community in the NFT space, so it just keeps growing and growing, and they're gonna keep growing.
They are. People love flexing them. I mean, all these
yeah.
celebs. Hey, look at my $400,000 monkey. That they just,
imagine
that's the absolute flex.
If you would have told me 5 years ago that Stephen Curry's Twitter profile picture would be a picture of a monkey, I would have told you you're freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Like, that's absurd.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And to be
that's good.
Entirely correct, just so I know what this is, they have the rights to that and only that.
Yeah,
picture.
so
is it like a copyright thing? Can people copyright and they can go sue them for that, or how does that work?
Like, I mean, maybe, but like the whole thing about the NFTs, what everybody loves right now about the NFTs is that it guarantees authenticity. So like, I could have I could make a song on Spotify or something. But somebody could, mix and match the song, duplicate it, and then, rewrite it and send it out, and then they could just do a spin-off of the song.
Right.
But if you have it as an NFT, it authenticates it on the blockchain, so it's like, it's only that person that owns it.
Right.
It was only made here. It's like one of one. So like the Mona Lisa. You could only have one Mona Lisa, but someone could try their best to try and duplicate it or redraw it or whatever. But it's basically just authentication.
And what actually somebody did is whenever they minted their monkeys or whatever, so they own that NFT monkey, and then they also own the rights to do whatever they want with the one that they own. So I know somebody made like a restaurant themed out of their NFT monkey themselves. Yeah,
that's insane.
A restaurant. People do like apparel. People do like cannabis. Bunch of stuff. Yeah,
I figured that. That seems like it would be big.
Yeah, they do a lot with them. So they own them.
Damn.
The whole marketing thing is kind of crazy to me, that people can take something as small as that, never thought it'd be anything, and they can just roll with it. It goes big, they just roll with the T-shirts, mugs, anything.
Yeah, right.
And, you just expand.
Might as well.
Exactly.
Right?
And it just helps it.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, if life gets rough, hey, you can sell your picture for $500,000.
Yeah,
right.
If you have a rainy day here or there.
Yeah.
It's kind of
especially after, buying a restaurant. I feel like you'd have to sell it.
If your ape restaurant goes downhill, at least you still have $500,000 sitting in a image.
And a monkey.
And some people have multiple of these things.
Yeah,
like
some
people have like 50 of them, 20 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think those are the people that did their research and thought this would be something
I think
one day?
some people bought like a couple, like just a few of them whenever they dropped. But then over time, I think some people, really looked at this in a bigger picture and was like, this could be big one day. All right, I'm going to buy a couple of these for a couple thousand here or there, and now they're worth hundreds of thousands. So they made a great investment because I think they knew what they were doing. It's pretty sweet.
It is.
What else you got for us?
I was just about to get into that. So this is from the World Economic Forum. They said that within the last 3 months, Google searches have been down since half about NFTs.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking about this.
Let's get into that.
Let's get into that. I have been looking at this for the last month and a half, for our pitch here at this place where we do a podcast, and yeah, it's on the decline.
Mm-hmm.
It's in January. I think there was, it said like 85% or maybe 85 searches. I don't know what the number was there for, and now it's down to 30 to almost next to nothing right now.
Yep.
I don't understand why there's less and less searches of NFTs in crypto right now. I don't know.
It's because, I mean, there might be many reasons, but the main reason, in my opinion, is, due to global markets and the U.S. markets and crypto markets all bleeding recently, going down and just being boring, not really doing anything crazy. That's what happened in 2018 after, they entered the bear market. You had the first crazy run up and everyone's searching on YouTube and Google, how to triple your money on crypto coins or buy this NFT and you'll make 100x or whatever.
Yeah.
And once it starts going down and you don't see it like as much anymore, the views start to go down, searches start to go down, and I was actually watching a video on YouTube last night, and this guy's like a pretty big guy on YouTube that does crypto, and he was saying that everyone across the entire industry has like all their views have been going down like crazy. They're just not getting as much anymore, and that's
actually I can contest to that, because remember saying maybe back even a year ago to 2 years ago, you'd see Bitcoin or Dogecoin or one of those little altcoins pump, and then everyone's on that train. But then when it slowly dies down, everyone kind of hops off it or forgets about it. But then when it goes back up, everyone's back trying to get with it again.
It's a popularity.
That's why you got to stay with it. So
I was just about to ask that.
Got to ride the train.
Yeah. You think you're just gonna stay with what you like? Do you two personally have any NFTs to your name?
I did have a good bit, but I sold most of them. I have a few.
Did you make any money off of them?
Actually, yeah, I made some profit.
Really good for you, man.
And some losses for the IRS. If you're watching,
right.
I lost money. So yeah.
Do you think that everything that's happened now with this order that Joe Biden signed in about cryptocurrency and tax enforcement, do you think that has anything to do with the decline in searches?
No, we talked about this the last episode or two, and they came out with some regulations, but they're pretty vague.
Yep.
And I kind of agree with most of them. They're not really trying to push the boundaries or trying to put a lot of regulations on this because they don't want to screw this up or ruin it.
Right. And
so what they're doing is they're just kind of protecting the everyday consumers. Because some people are getting their hands in this, they don't know what they're doing. They're losing money to scammers or whatever it may be. So yeah, they're kind of protecting the consumer, and then I think they're also trying to work on making their own crypto as well. So kind of not too harsh. I agree with it.
I feel like a government-regulated crypto would be kind of funky.
Yeah, that doesn't really go together.
No,
but
not at all.
They're all trying to do it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with it. It's just a waiting game until more people start understanding this stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know they were looking into it, but I know there's a few countries that are looking into have like a central bank coin.
Yeah.
But
you saw what Ukraine did. Ukraine just legalized it because that's kind of the only way they can get money now.
Yeah.
They legalized all their
they're getting millions and millions of donations worth of Bitcoin
it's
and
really
ETH.
helping
That's
them.
crazy.
And they're buying
a
whole bunch of armory, weapons, ammo, supply drops, like everything.
Yeah. Everything from a daily need of water to a meal to military equipment. Yeah.
Now, are these individual people donating this money? Like, not the millions of dollars, but like just little bits of ETH at a time? Or
I'd say
governments?
I'd say a lot of people, and there's probably even some bigger corporations or bigger whales out there in this industry that are donating a decent amount of money to them.
I bet you a lot of DAOs are too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's
a
DAO is like it's just like a big pool of this crypto, all in one, and so people.
Yeah, there's a lot of NFT collections that have like a DAO behind them, and what a DAO is, it's like a treasury behind this community. And so whenever you buy this NFT or sell it or whatever, the proceeds go into this fund for that collection.
Okay.
And everybody that is a holder of that collection collectively owns that treasury as a whole, and they get to have a governance and vote on what they want to do with it, whether they want to start a fundraiser or if they want to make a VIP club with it or something or whatever, or donate or
damn.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot you can do with this stuff.
Yeah.
It really is.
It
really is. But at the end of the day, it's all learnable. Just do your research. Right. Watch Degen-Capital.
Watch
Degen-Cap. It's the best.
You'll understand it sooner than later.
Now, do you get into that DAO by you might have said I don't really remember, but you get into it by owning shares of the crypto, or you get into it by like being like original, like part of the original.
Just by holding.
That's it.
Yeah, just by having like an NFT or yeah.
There's also coins that
Yeah,
have
coins
DAOs.
that have DAOs.
Oh,
yeah, I've seen
okay,
that.
yeah.
So like if you have shares of a coin, then yeah, you're in that
Mm-hmm.
in that DAO. Yeah.
I was thinking when you brought that up that was for coins. I didn't realize it was for
You could
NFTs.
It's for NFTs and coins.
Okay.
As of now.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah.
So back to what we were talking about. I know we talked about this last night or the night before.
Yeah.
About how everybody owns all this crypto, and people that have tons of money in crypto, they don't just keep it in their investing accounts; they keep it in actual wallets.
Yeah,
So I didn't know if
yeah.
you guys
You were
talked
pretty.
about
He
that
was.
yet?
Matt
I
was
was
pretty
very
intrigued.
I was
interested.
interested because I just don't understand the fact of putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into a software program and just keeping it there. To me,
Yeah.
and I don't know anything about it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure anybody over the age of 30, 35, the older age of people, older generation of people probably wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, you don't know much about it. It sounds risky. And it is risky.
Software wallets are very risky.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say would be the best one? Because I've got a list up here. It says Coinbase is the best overall crypto wallet, but Exodus, is that the name? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, that's Exodus.
Those are all
That's
like
another good one
exchanges.
for beginners. Are those actual wallet platforms? Because I know Coinbase, you can invest. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a little bit
Yeah.
different. Though.
Those are
They're
all
not just a
exchanges.
wallet.
And so what like an exchange is you can, buy your Bitcoin or Ethereum with US dollar or British pound or euro or whatever. And Coinbase has a separate app called Coinbase Wallet, and you can move it into your Coinbase Wallet, but it's a software.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
software. The
interesting.
safest, to answer that question, the safest would be having like a cold wallet. So what you do is you would transfer your money from that software wallet,
Yep.
and then you transfer it to this cold wallet where nobody can touch it. Like it's kind
It's
of
hardware.
off. Yeah, it's a piece of hardware, and
Yep.
it's off. It's technically like offline, so no one can access
No one
it.
can access it.
That's the safest way.
Are you able to buy and sell things from that, or would you have to transfer it out? 'Cause I think you mentioned the other
Yeah.
day you transfer them out
Yeah.
of that
You can't-
software into your account.
Yeah, like I have a ledger from ledger.com, and yeah, I have to like transfer money into it and then transfer it out and use it for other things. Yeah, so it just basically just sits there. You can't buy crypto
You can't
from
do
that
anything
cold
with it.
wallet now.
That's where it got the nickname Cold Wallet from, is because it's cold. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah, no, it's just information sitting on a hard drive pretty much.
So you'd pull out like let's just say, I mean, totally unrealistic. Let's just say you have 2 Bitcoin. Like
Okay.
that's it. That's all you have. So you'd move that 2 Bitcoin into this like hard drive,
Mhm.
and then just pull it out and let it sit. Like
Yeah.
just like one he's got plugged into his computer there, and just like let
Yeah,
it sit.
I plug my you don't plug it in, but it just through Bluetooth or whatever, like
Oh,
through the
okay.
software.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can connect it that way. And then even like if you put crypto in, okay, so you put in Bitcoin 2 years ago and it was worth only a couple $1,000s, and then you look at your account now and it's like, oh, I have 100,000 because Bitcoin's worth a lot more money
Yeah.
now. That it's still like
So it doesn't store the face value; it just stores how many shares.
it stores how many shares, and then that gets updated by the price of the
That's sweet.
coin. Yeah,
That's
so you're
really
But
just-
the
cool.
hardware wallets are the safest
Yeah,
wallets you
by
can
far.
have. It's
Mhm.
like having your own personal bank.
How do you
Yeah.
Pretty
how do you
much.
get one of those?
Buy it
just buy 'em.
online.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I bought
Oh,
mine
okay.
online. It was super easy. Yeah,
That's
and there's
cool.
a lot of good companies out there for them as well.
Yeah.
Who would
for
be like
sure.
the top company for that? If you guys know.
I would buy a
I'd
Ledger.
go with Ledger.
Ledger?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I
Ledger, if you
personally
see
don't
this,
have one.
please sponsor us. I love your product. I love it, love it, love it.
A Ledger sponsor would be nice.
It would be so nice. But
Gnarly.
yeah, I love one. It's so easy to use. Anybody could set it up. It only takes 10 minutes, and yeah.
Damn.
couldn't
I
say
should get
anything
on one of
better
those.
about
That's
it.
I
sweet.
really want to get into it. I
Yeah,
do.
that sounds pretty
I
cool.
mean, hey, if you have more than $100 in crypto, I would buy one.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit, I gotta get on that.
I would 100% buy one.
Especially with all the cyber shit going
Oh,
on
yeah.
now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You've got to be careful.
People getting hacked left and right. Yeah, and, and I know, like, if you guys put money into it or whatever, you guys aren't going to be, like, day trading that money in and out every
No.
day. You're
No,
going to just
not
want
at
to
all.
have a place secure where it sits, and I think Ledger's the best.
Yeah, for sure. Like I was just talking to my buddy earlier today with
Yeah.
the XRP. He owns like a shit ton of XRP,
Mhm.
and he has it just sitting in his ledger.
In his wallet, just
Yeah.
accumulating, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or depreciating, I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever the price is for today.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how does that work with the whole with the whole crypto? As in, like, the market doesn't close. Obviously, it's open
Right.
all the
Yeah.
time.
24/7,
So, like-
365.
So like, how does that I don't even know where I'm going. Like, how does that affect the value of it? Because like in regular stocks, once it closes, there's like a close price, and then it sits for the night.
Yeah, and then you get some aftermarket action, but
Yeah, just a little bit.
that's why it's so volatile. It's open 24/7.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
Yep.
I bought my first bit of coin at like 2 a.m. and that just blew my mind. I was just like, damn, this is at 9 a.m. Like,
That's what we used to do. We used
Yeah.
to stay up all night and just trade and buy this shit all night
Yeah.
long.
I know.
It's awesome, but it's sad at the same time because you'll go to bed and be like, oh, all right, I got a couple thousand. Then you wake up the next morning, it's like, oh, it's a couple hundred.
So do you see fluctuations change? Like, is there like a pattern, whether during the daytime as opposed to at night, at least in American
I feel
time?
like it just all depends. There's so many variables, but you might be able to answer this better than I can.
I mean, not really.
I feel there's a lot of variables.
I feel like the market is unpredictable 100% of the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can obviously have stuff to help you out by reading charts or having inside information or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're never going to be able to get 100% of the calls.
Yeah, no, because then
unless you have some crazy algorithm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So where does the value of, you guys probably already said this, I'm just not sure, but
Oh, good.
where does the price of the coin come from? Because if like there's nothing backing it up, I mean, how does it make it so that it lost $2,000 today, but like there's no like,
It's out of thin air.
really, it just does?
It's like the idea behind it,
No
pretty
shit.
much.
Damn.
I mean, that's the best way I could put it.
Yeah.
Just the idea behind it is what gives it its value. And then obviously you get like millions and millions and millions of dollars put into it. It's going to give you some value, and then people start hopping on. It's going to keep, gaining value or losing value or whatever.
Yeah, depending on how many people sell or how many people buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it all started with Bitcoin, and I think the idea behind Bitcoin, trying to get away from centralization and government ownership.
Yeah.
And state owning everything. I think that was the whole idea, what got value for.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Because it's just independent, and that's why people like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
freedom
No
from
control. It was pretty much
yeah.
a gray area.
That's
just
why
from
I
what
like
I've
it.
read
Yeah.
until just recently.
Yeah.
It's starting to get into it.
Yeah.
Where
It's getting pretty big.
it's starting to take control.
Well, according to Google searches, it ain't getting pretty big, but
Yeah.
Dude, my laptop keeps shutting off.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Shout out to Aaron for the third
Yes,
time.
sir. Yes, sir. I
For the
love
wonderful
that
logo.
Yeah, right.
So
Absolutely
awesome.
beast.
Thanks.
It's
Sweet.
so awesome.
So what coin, if I were to, let's say we stop recording and I go on my Coinbase right now, what coin would you guys recommend I go and buy?
Buy and hold as much Ethereum as you can.
Ethereum?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Don't go for any of this. Don't go for any of the small little.
Not
old
financial
shit.
advice, Ricky. Don't sue
None
me.
of this.
I won't, man.
But-
It was a suggestion.
Small letters below the screen for everybody out there watching.
Suggested, theoretically, go for the Ethereum.
These people have no clue what they're talking about.
Well, actually, this guy does. All right. On I think it was episode 2 or 3, we were talking about the metaverse and the metaverse coins and stuff, and he mentioned Polkadot, which is
Polkadot.
which is like an ecosystem, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Well,
you can
it's
like
its own
bridge.
ecosystem.
That's a new word.
Where you can bridge other coins or whatever like that, and it was sitting at like $16.70 when we talked about it, and now it's up to $20 within about a week
Wow.
or so.
Really?
Shout out on Zach on that great call.
What's an ecosystem?
So there's
Correct.
there's like the Bitcoin ecosystem. It has its own sets of rules and ways you can use it.
Mm.
Ethereum has its own, and Polkadot has its own. But so what Polkadot would do, so say you have a Bitcoin and you have an Ethereum, but you want to take your one Ethereum and completely transfer it over to Bitcoin.
Okay.
Right now you can't do that. So Polkadot, it comes out with like its own technology where you can cross chains and ecosystems, and it like integrates them both, so you can just completely swap them both.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
neat.
see.
If
So you said you couldn't go from Bitcoin to Ethereum?
Or vice versa.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Mhm.
So I'd put my Bitcoin into Polkadot and then take that and put it into Ethereum. Is that what you're saying? Like, is that like a middle ground almost?
Kinda.
Okay, yeah.
Kinda.
If you want to check out, I think it was like episode 3. I believe it was episode 3. Yeah, we have pretty good. We talked about it for a good minute on there. If you want to check that out.
Here. Polkadot is an open source shared multi-chain protocol. Connects and secures networks. Cross-chain transfers.
That's pretty
blockchains to
crazy.
be interoperable with each other.
That's cool. Yeah, so just like a giant like coin bridge, basically.
Pretty
Mhm.
much. Yeah,
I can
exactly.
get on that.
Exactly.
Oh, and well, speaking of like
But I mean-
cross bridging,
All these coins are still so low.
they are.
You should buy all of them.
Please. Talking about cross bridging, actually, one of our viewers on TikTok, I believe, in the comments section, he told us to check out this Many Worlds token. I did a little bit of research on it, and it's has a similar idea of Polkadot, where you can essentially it's a project that allows people to travel quotations and move assets from metaverse to metaverse. Was what it seems like. And I think right now it's trading at like 0.006.
Yep.
Very,
Really?
very low.
0.006.
What's that one called?
It's called Many Worlds token. It's very
Worlds
small
token.
right now.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody told us to check it out, and I like it. I might get into this.
I'm gonna have to check that out too.
It's at a good
pretty
price.
neat. It is.
Yeah,
Down in
that's
the
why.
dumps.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
sucker
very
for those
low.
really cheap ones. Just
Uh-huh.
gotta buy a shit ton.
Those
of
are
them.
those could either turn out
Yeah.
really good or really bad.
Right.
I don't know.
Put 10
Yeah.
bucks in and you're at like 300,000 coins and like
Yeah,
that hits
exactly.
$1. Come on.
Hey.
Like the Shiba game.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all hoping out here.
Yeah.
We're all hoping.
Shiba.
I got
I
like
sold Shiba way too early.
I
You
did.
did.
Oh, dude, I had so
I'm
many
still in
Shiba
it.
tokens.
I have like
and
236,000 tokens.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much did I? I had like 64 million, I think.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I had like 64 million Shiba
You
tokens.
should have seen the look on this guy's face for like 3 days whenever that shit was pumping.
Yeah.
He was just like besides himself
Yeah.
all week, and I kept bringing it up, and I know he was like, "Dylan, shut the fuck up." He goes, "I sold them.
I
way
sold
too
them on
soon."
the first run up, and then it made a second one that was
Yeah.
even bigger than the first. And
I got on during the second one, but
Yeah.
I was just a little late to where it was already starting to peak when I bought it.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
I didn't know any better. It was one of my first like kind of big like, oh shit, this is actively
Yeah.
going up. Like
Uh-huh.
I gotta get in.
Yeah.
So I'm still holding. Gonna wait for hopefully a third little spike. We'll see what happens. And
Yeah.
That's nice.
Make a few bones out of that. Hopefully.
I hope so.
So how's it-
Shiba should be good. Shiba and Doge are both
Yeah.
both
Mhm.
pretty decent.
How long has it been since the last spike? Have you seen a trend in those?
It's been a little bit. I mean, I think last big one was what? Maybe like late summer, early fall, if I remember correctly.
Sorry, I blanked out.
For Shiba.
For Shiba. Well, it was
It
Couple
was
months
in the,
ago.
in the late fall.
Yeah.
I think it shot up a lot in November. If I'm
Maybe that's when it was. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was
Oh,
November,
it was November.
December. Because
Yeah.
we were just talking about that a minute ago.
Yeah, because I was talking to my cousin about it at Thanksgiving. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
yeah, but I bought Shiba like early spring of 2021 because Doge had the initial run up
Mhm.
and everyone was talking about Doge, and then I like saw some little article about this little mini coin of Doge called Shiba, and I was
Yeah.
like, that sounds funny. I'm gonna put $100 in.
Take my money.
Give
Yeah.
me 64 million
I
coins.
had 64 million Shiba Inu.
Wow.
And then sold at the first run. Should have held, but I mean, I still made money, so I can't complain.
Yeah, right.
Fellas, I have a question for you guys. All right, sorry to cut you off here. We have a few minutes left, but do you guys want to make this the first 1 hour podcast?
I mean, yeah, we can go for
Let's
an
do
hour.
it.
Let's do
All right,
it.
all right.
Let's
we got
run
a couple
it.
more minutes
Let's
here,
run
and
it.
yeah, let's keep.
Might
I'm
as
down to go
well,
for an
right?
hour.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
run it.
fucking go.
I got
First
time.
1 hour.
I got
podcast.
time.
Yeah, we
Let's
need
do
a
it. I'm
nice
hyped.
little
I'm
hour-long
hyped.
marathon.
I think
Alright.
so.
I got some more
I
questions.
love talking to you guys about this stuff. I love it.
Well, I mean, I think it's great. I think you guys are going to post this out there. I think if it's marketed correctly, this could go to a lot of people who
Oh,
are
yeah.
sitting at home and they sit there and they go, "This is too hard for me to learn myself," which is it's
They
it's
probably-
okay
it's
to be
tough.
like that.
It's
tough.
It's
It
different
is.
than your typical Robinhood or any other
And they-
investing platforms in the U.S. market where you can just go in and you can buy things and you
Uh-huh.
kind of have a better gauge because of all the research and the development, and the trials. Whereas this is a little different.
Yep.
All right.
Especially whenever
I'm,
Bitcoin and crypto gets its next huge run, the views and clicks will start coming in.
Oh,
Google
yeah.
Trends,
Oh yeah.
and we'll be here.
Watch some dumb college kids talking about
Yeah.
losing money.
Yeah, are we still rolling, Dill? All right.
All right.
All right.
Beautiful.
We're back for our 1 hour episode.
Little break there.
Yeah,
Little water
exactly.
Little
Quick little
break,
break.
ski.
Little-
hmm And actually,
Catch our
like
breath.
what you were saying on too about people not knowing where to start and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's super accessible. Very. We were at the gas station last week. There's a freaking Bitcoin ATM
Yeah.
like less than a mile away from our campus. I'm gonna insert the clip with Zach.
What?
Look at this thing.
I was so happy. That was
We were-
That was the first crypto ATM I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
Wait,
saw
where
one.
was
At,
it?
I saw one at OU. It's at BP.
At BP.
No
Right next to
way.
it. Yeah.
That's
So we were in
insane.
there.
No way.
We're buying some college kid stuff, and
College.
and what do you call
College
it? We're
kids.
in there.
Let's get
and
into
I-
that, boys.
We saw this machine, and I start clicking on it. You could buy Bitcoin, you could buy Ethereum,
Litecoin and Doge.
Litecoin and Doge. Yeah, like
Really?
that's freaking
Just right from the
crazy.
ATM.
Right from the
Yeah.
ATM.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
That's awesome.
And I believe they sell these ATMs. There's a place called
Oh, that might be a little thing there, Matt.
Oh, I like your idea. I like your
chainbites.com.
idea.
You can buy these actual ATMs.
How much are they though?
I don't know.
And you can get a little.
But the only thing is, okay, I would love to see people start using these, but like, what's your market? How many people are going to go to a gas station and buy $500 worth of a?
When this becomes
True.
a bigger
That is
thing,
true.
and that comes
True.
with
All right.
people buying
Think of the
and
bigger
selling
picture.
things.
Think of the bigger picture. I
Yeah,
like that idea.
Just like this. I mean, nobody knew this was going to be a big thing 5, 10, 15 years ago when all these kids
Yeah.
had all this stuff mined up and they had it sitting there.
Yeah,
and one
right.
day, here it is, $60,000 some dollars a share at one point. I mean,
True,
you just
true.
don't know.
Mm-mm.
I think
Yeah.
one of like the best things that represents that is like there was a you guys have probably seen it, but there was a picture for
You're good.
thank you. There was a picture for a Nintendo or like a fighting game tournament or like a Nintendo tournament or something, and it was like winner gets $500, second place, $100, and then third place 25 Bitcoin.
No.
Yes.
way.
Swear to God.
Ear rape, I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry to
Yeah.
everybody. Sorry to people like Rick that are
Apologies.
listening to this on
Yeah,
Spotify.
I know.
Swallow the mic.
Oh yeah, I was telling Tark that, but like I'll be listening to this while I'm hitting cardio, and I'll have to turn it up all all and then her blast to turn all the way down.
I'm sorry.
Next week
Back
I'll
up.
be sitting there. I'm
Sorry.
watching this on my TV, and my speakers will just blow out.
Yeah.
There goes Herb.
Yeah.
Still working
Maybe
on
that'll be a
audio here.
YouTube remix. You know, one
Yeah.
of those ear rape things. You turn it all the way up.
I'm trying to get it right out here. I'm still
Yeah,
learning.
Hey, that's all right. Only the fifth one. You'll
I
get
need-
it by
I need
10.
I
You'll
need
get
to
it by
stand
10.
like you guys. That's what I need.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think
Oh,
these,
yeah.
these things are nice.
These are
until you
super
do
nice.
this, you know, until one of these things comes unscrewed or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it just,
No, they're pretty. They're
No,
pretty
mine's
solid.
flawed. Mine's
We
not bad.
really need those. Shout out to our friend that just lets us use these every
for
week.
real.
shout
Shout
out.
out, Andrew.
But I would really love to
Attaboy,
get my
Andrew.
own. Those are so
From the
nice.
micro grant, maybe.
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 Hey, maybe. I
DI.
hope. Please.
Yeah,
Help a
right.
brother out here.
Please,
Yeah,
please,
right.
please.
That's all I'm saying.
Man, I still haven't gotten my emergency grant from these guys yet.
Oh, dude, I got
We
mine.
got ours.
Dude.
We got ours
I
today.
applied.
Are
I
you
applied
serious?
5 days, maybe not even 5 days ago, Ricky.
I applied in fucking December.
No.
Yes.
He applied
Yes.
like last week.
Yes.
Listen. All right, you know, when this all came up, you know, because I really needed the money for auto repairs, as you guys did. I knew you guys needed the money for essential auto repairs, and you know, we put this stuff through. And I think there's a lot of kids that try to take advantage of the system, where they just kind of write out a small blurb of any sort, and you know, don't really list out the prices of things because they're just like, oh, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I think because of what we did, we listed it out. You know,
We had the price
We were
points
we
down.
were honest, and we received an honest price.
I agree
you
with
know,
that.
Some people take longer than others. You know, it just
That's
depends
true.
on the amount. Because I know this one kid that needed it real bad for everything, and you know, he applied for the full amount, and it took him a very long time.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how much.
Yeah.
Mine came through because I had a small amount, and I know these
Yeah.
guys. I believe you guys had a smaller amount as well. So maybe that's how it runs.
Yeah, maybe. Because I put mine.
Did you
as,
apply
like,
for the full?
not full. What's the full? Like
Three.
$3,000? I believe.
the max is
3,000 you could
three.
apply
Yeah.
for.
So I applied for like 1,500,
Okay.
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
because I actually got COVID over winter break.
Ah,
So
okay.
like, and I was working,
Mhm.
so I couldn't make that money, and I was
Right.
working like a shit ton too, like all
Putting
like
those
open,
hours in.
close, yeah. So I was like, listen, guys, like I actually got it. I'll show you my like medical record. Like,
Right.
Like you guys know I have it because I told you. It's like I really could use the money, guys.
Yeah.
Like, and my computer is broke too. That's why it was on the
great.
paper and not my little laptop.
Right.
What are you gonna do? So like now would be
Ricky's
prime.
struggling
Yeah,
out here.
I
honestly.
hope they give it to you soon. I
Yeah.
don't see why. I don't see how you haven't got accepted yet.
I know.
But I
Especially-
hope.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
In December, you said?
Sure, they have.
Maybe it was like maybe it was like first week of January, but
Still,
still,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I applied 5 days ago.
Yeah, that blows my mind. That's insane.
Instead of cash, I want them to give that shit to me in ETH.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that.
Oh,
Shit,
boy.
let it sit.
Give me my ETH.
Yeah.
Facts. Come on, Kent State.
Now that I've
Yeah.
learned so
Get
much
with
from
the program.
Degen-Capital, give me the ETH. I want
Yeah,
ETH
right.
instead.
I want cash.
Gotta buy one of those ledger wallets now, boys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you got me weak.
That's awesome.
Oh my.
It's too funny.
Too funny.
Dill, I wanted to talk about the Instagram NFTs.
Oh, I saw that Mark Zuckerberg last week was going crazy with this news. He's talking about bringing it to like Instagram, YouTube. I could be wrong.
I heard
Facebook.
YouTube as well.
I heard a lot of platforms. Yeah.
What is it?
Mark,
Like an NFT, but like what is it?
So, did you have Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Did you see how recently Twitter integrated NFTs?
Wasn't there something with like their profile picture?
Right,
You
right,
made them like
exactly.
hexagons or something
Right.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
So for like the Twitter premium users or whatever,
Yeah.
you could put your NFTs as your profile picture.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that's what Instagram and YouTube
I
and all
see.
them
yeah,
are
I'm
going
not
to do.
sure what
but
their plans are.
it'll probably be profile pictures, maybe a
Yeah.
little bit more.
I don't know how much they can
He
integrate.
was
but-
pretty vague on. He just said that he plans on integrating it. He didn't really say what he was going to do.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
he
some
said he
big
was
news.
going to, keep updating.
That'll be sick. That'll be awesome.
When you
On
first
Instagram?
brought it
Crazy.
up, I was like, damn, I didn't realize Mark was gonna be making his own NFTs.
Dude, he completely rebranded his whole freaking corporation.
The meta.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he's
All
going.
right.
He's
Checkmate
going deep
her.
into, the lizard is going deep into this
Yeah,
stuff.
he is.
The lizard
bro.
is going deep.
Yes,
yeah,
he is.
voice crack. Ooh.
That's crazy. That dude. I'm not
He's
a big
weird.
fan of that guy.
He's weird.
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah.
taking advantage of something that could be very big one day. You know,
Mhm.
for
Well,
all
they
we know,
are.
this could be
These-
the currency of the future. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
true.
These Silicon Valley people, they want to, get their hands on it and not
They
let
want
go
it
of
everywhere.
it.
No.
They want to be in control of it, but that's not what it's meant
it's
to
not
be.
what it's meant to be.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with this government regulation stuff. It may seem small right now, and they're doing it at the benefit of the Americans and their fellow investors. But later on, you don't know how far they'll take it with their government currencies
Right.
and whatnot.
Exactly.
That's
It could be.
This is an initial sign of they're dipping their toes into it, and they have no idea what it is right now. And
Yeah.
that's when they pass
Well,
this law.
if this ever happens where a corporation or somebody gets their hands too deep with this stuff, I hope that the community would be like, no.
And just
Like,
burn
yeah.
every token.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
burn it all.
I think that would happen too.
That'd probably
They've got a
happen.
pretty strong community, and they know what we stand
the
for.
people that actually are in crypto and know what it is,
Yeah.
I don't think they would let it
I
happen.
don't think so
No way.
either.
They would just get rid of it altogether.
That's
burn
like-
everything.
Mhm.
Burn all the bitcoins, burn all the Ethereum,
Yeah.
Everything.
and then that's it.
Yeah, that's like not my hope, but like if this ever
But if it-
happens, hey, that's
That's
kind
the
of in the
best-
back of my
If
mind.
these
I
venture
think
Best way to go
capitalists
out.
and
Yeah.
Silicon Valley corporates start doing that, then
Yeah.
shame on them, but
it can honestly get pretty ugly if they do.
100%, 100%.
Could probably turn into a dystopia.
Yeah. That's
That's just what we
honestly.
need.
Well, I mean, to be honest, China's got those like facial recognition things. Like they're gonna do that to see how much ETH we have.
Oh, there he goes with the mic again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
This audio is gonna clip. So
I
The
know.
money we generate from this podcast later on in life will go towards new mics from her yelling into him so much.
Can't help it.
I'm sorry,
I'm a
audio
monster.
users. I am so sorry.
I'm a monster.
We're gonna try to edit that out.
Dude, I'm gonna be listening to this on the treadmill. I'm gonna all the way
I'm
down.
gonna be jumping. I'm gonna have to give all.
I apologize in advance, Rick.
Everybody's,
Hey, it's all right, man.
everybody's ears are gonna be bleeding.
That's part of the experience, honestly.
That's just
Look
a part of the
forward to it.
Degen-Capital experience.
Even my ears were right there, and they usually don't. That's how I know it was
Yeah,
bad.
that one was loud. Your crackle and everything.
Oh my god.
All right, I
Son of a
think I
bitch.
turned it down enough. I don't know.
There we go. Thank you.
Easy.
Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna get into these ATM machines. I'm reading more into them right now.
I
Let's hear it.
love
Sounds
it, man.
genius.
This
I
is the
love
thing
it.
of the future. I'm gonna you'll see them all over Kent in a month.
Hey,
Hey,
get,
you
get
gotta
one
get
in
one
here.
in a month.
Get one in
I
here.
love
Let's
it.
put it in the
Yeah.
back.
Absolutely
dude,
love
that
it.
would be sweet.
Yes,
Get one in
we'll
here.
get them to sponsor.
Dude,
I
I love
hope.
What's their deal? Like how much you gotta pay? What's like interest?
I'm trying to find the cost of
Really?
it, but I think you're gonna have to get a little deeper into what I'm doing right now than to find the
Yeah,
cost.
I
this
see.
might be. Maybe we're gonna look at this tonight.
Might as well.
Degen-Capital ATMs.
Yes, coming
That
to
would
you.
be
Coming
cool.
soon.
Store
Near,
near
coming
you.
soon near you.
That would be cool.
We make our own exchange. The
that'd
Degen
be
Cap
The
crazy.
Degen
exchange.
coin.
The Degen ecosystem,
Yeah, right.
if you will.
But like realistically, like what's stopping you guys?
I mean, hey, there's nothing stopping
The
us.
capital
Yeah,
but,
right.
The capital part.
To get your feet off the ground.
The capital part.
Fuck it,
No,
I'll be
that
sitting
would
in my
just
dorm
be-
mining that shit.
Oh yeah, I thought about. I don't know why. I thought about this yesterday. Yeah, we need like a smart program.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Because there's so much of that stuff.
Somebody that knows, like, some crypto programming. Yeah, there's a lot.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
But I don't know. You never know.
That's the main reason why I tried out CS.
Oh yeah,
Zack actually.
I was like, big mistake.
He tried out programming, just didn't suit him. But
what are you in now?
He's gonna go for finance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for finance.
That makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be really good at that. I can definitely see him doing that.
100%.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I think you'll like it.
Did you just get like through computer science 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just took a half semester of it, and I was like, I have no clue how to do anything.
Yeah,
it's better than going 3 years deep in it, cheating your way through, and just getting there, and you're like, I'm gonna graduate, and I don't even know what the hell this is.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's what I'm in one of those Kent State CS Discords, and I just for like some crypto stuff. And I'll look in there on the general chat, and they're just posting like these letters and these numbers and talking. I'm like, what the hell?
I took an AP
like
computer science in high school.
Ooh.
My senior year. This is the only class I almost failed. That was insane.
Yeah,
it was so
crazy.
difficult. It was in Java, so
Yeah.
I don't know like what you guys know about Java, but that shit's tough.
Yeah, I took.
Yeah.
That's hard.
See, I
took
had no.
HTML5.
What'd you take?
HTML5.
Yeah.
HTML.
Oh yeah.
And something else. I forget the name of it.
That's
I had,
Doesn't
I had
matter.
zero background of coding or programming ever. Like we didn't have.
Yeah, no.
We didn't.
No idea.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I think we're all.
We didn't have any classes or
Really?
programs at my high school that like had
yeah.
computer science or anything like that. So I came into this like brand new. And
I think we're all too social for that.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
you have to be.
Yeah. You got to be a special breed. No
Yeah,
offense.
exactly. Come on.
No
now.
offense,
to our
computer science.
science majors.
Yeah, I
but-
love you guys. You're the future, but
I sent some stuff in there about the podcast to them. hey, no hate
Kent State
to you
no
guys.
hate to you guys.
We just can't do it. Props to you, to be
yeah,
honest.
mad respect.
Mad respect.
Honestly.
Takes big brains.
Good. Takes a gift. It's a
Something
gift
we
to
don't
pay.
have.
Big brains.
That's the name.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be making that money, but we're gonna be even making more because we're in crypto.
Me and Rick are gonna start hopping on this.
Man, I got
please.
I don't have a huge amount of crypto to my name, but I mean I got
Yeah.
some.
It's
You
all
know?
right. Hey, you're
my
already-
toes are in the
Always
water,
start somewhere.
but
Always
yeah,
gotta start somewhere.
You're in front of most Americans. I think only 16% have it or know what it is, and
Small
Let me pull that
percentage.
up.
Actually,
I think
Yeah.
I
it
think
could be
it's
a little
only
bit more.
16%.
I think worldwide it's 300 million, and 16% is America. But
yeah,
then
but still.
another thing I saw as well, MetaMask, which is like the software wallet most people use, they just passed like 30 million users.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not even on that, dude. I mean, is it like separate from? I use Coinbase, so
Yeah, it's separate from Coinbase.
Okay, then I'm
yeah.
not on that. No.
Mm-mm.
22% of the U.S. population
Okay.
own a Bitcoin or Bitcoin or
That's
shares of
crazy.
Bitcoin.
Part of Bitcoin.
Roughly
yeah.
46
Satoshis.
million Americans.
Satoshi.
That's what like fractions of Bitcoin
Really?
are called. They're
That's
called
dope.
Satoshis.
That's a cool name.
Because the creator of Bitcoin, his name is, or his or her,
Wait, I don't know.
their name is Satoshi
Yeah.
Nakamoto.
That's cool.
Nobody
Smart
knows.
guy.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows who it
he
is.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Nope.
Yep.
Do you think he's
Anonymous.
holding like?
It could be a guy or a girl, or it could be a group or organization.
there-
Like nobody knows.
Yeah, I don't know, but
It's anonymous.
they're verified on Twitter, and they're always tweeting.
Satoshi.
I swear, I could be thinking of somebody else, but I swear,
There's no way.
I think so. I could be wrong. I don't know, unless it's just some random person
Satoshi is like.
that knows what they're talking about,
Yeah.
and they're on Twitter and they're verified. I'm gonna double check that right
Yeah,
now
right.
to see.
Interesting. Because I saw when I was looking at my questions in my biology class, I saw that the guys who created the Bored Ape were trying to keep themselves anonymous, but then like BuzzFeed leaked their name.
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. That I saw
Yeah.
that was a little uproar that happened a couple weeks ago.
Because they were like,
yeah.
they went off. I think it was like Gargamel or something like that. They used some like fantasy name, like from reference to something, but then their like names got dropped. I think one of them was like Adam or something like that.
I was wrong. It was Shibatoshi Nakamoto, creator of Dogecoin. He's no longer on the project of Dogecoin, but yeah, he's the guy that's on.
Shibatoshi.
I see.
Yeah,
Bitcoin
Pretty
is Satoshi.
pretty similar.
Let's get our Japanese right here, guys.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trying.
It's probably a anonymous organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
The
think so.
hacker group.
The hacker group.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Going back to the percentages I was talking about earlier about how older people typically probably wouldn't use this.
Yeah.
I just found something. I don't know if PewResearch.org is a reputable search, but it's
All
.org.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Fuck it.
43% of men ages 18 to 29 say they have used cryptocurrency, like traded
43,
or
okay.
invested. And it's saying here about 3% 65 and older, 8% 50 to 64. So there's
Wow.
a
Drastic.
even very
Yeah.
drastic
margin.
But even those numbers surprise me.
Me too. I was
like,
just
whose
about to say
grandpa
that.
is going on Coinbase
Yeah, right.
and buying Bitcoin? All right.
Did
Props to them.
Honestly.
did they come out with that $3 million yet from the Super Bowl? The little QR code.
Oh, that
I don't
thing.
know.
QR
Yeah.
code.
I mean, I
wonder.
didn't get a notification, so
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
Me
win.
neither.
That's all I care about.
That's why I asked. I was like, shit.
Yeah, no, I actually I'll have to look into that. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't win, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't get
Oh, well.
anything either.
Yeah, I
but-
missed that ad, and I wish I would have scanned it.
I saw like the last 10 seconds of it, but I had no idea what it was. It was just
Yeah.
a black screen with a QR code, and Coinbase popped up.
Yeah.
After.
Yep.
I'm like, good marketing.
It was great marketing.
It was.
I listened to your guys' whole podcast about, well, the whole podcast, but I was
Yeah.
listening to the podcast where that
Yeah.
was in that. and
Yeah.
it's-
A great marketing strategy. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last major sporting event that I've seen where something like that's been.
Eventually,
I haven't
they'll
seen
have more of
much.
that.
I haven't.
then.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because that's fucking like the biggest sporting
Yeah,
event
right,
that most
right.
people look forward to. But yeah,
Within as popularity grows, you'll see more of that. We're
Yeah.
in this stage of the gray area where there still isn't at least half of the U.S.
Yeah, true,
population
true.
using it all together,
Right.
cumulative.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
every
have,
day.
40-some% of men using it 18 to 29. I mean, that's a pretty small
market.
range.
Right.
You're in the youth portion of that. I think
Yeah.
as it grows and people
Mass
more
adoption.
and more people
Yeah.
learn about
Mhm.
it. Yeah, I think you'll start to see more and more stuff like that for
For sure.
advertisements.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Staples Center is no longer
Yeah,
even Staples Center. It's Crypto Arena.
yeah,
Really?
Crypto.com
Yeah.
arena
No
or
way.
whatever.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
CRO.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Something I read a long time ago. They said as the more that people advertise, market, and the main thing was trading it or using it to buy things. Like you can buy Teslas, you can buy this, you can buy that.
Yeah, like
The
tangible
more
products.
that you can have those transactions with cryptocurrency, the more people,
more users,
the more
yeah, get on board
users,
with
and
it.
then at that point it'll just take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, even then, you guys just saw the ATM, going back to the ATMs like the fourth time. But somebody older is going to see the ATM and be like, what is this? Because
Yeah.
I personally, I don't go to ATM a bunch. I just Venmo people.
Right.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
we
need
don't
Right.
really
cash.
use ATMs.
So if an older person goes to an ATM and they're like going to their Huntington or PNC or whatever, and then right next to it's this little yellow bee,
Yeah.
and you'd be pretty intrigued, right? You're
Yeah.
gonna look into it.
well, I
So-
think most banks wouldn't have crypto ATMs on their
No.
property.
That's,
The
anyway.
banks-
that's true.
Nope.
That's a good
The
point.
banks
I was
are
thinking more of like
arch
the gas
nemesis.
They don't.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, even when we were at the gas station, it was in the back of the store.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Not
see.
store-
But it had a sign.
Cryptocurrencies.
It had a sign right out front that says,
Oh yeah, Bitcoin accepts here or
yeah.
whatever it was. Yeah.
buy Bitcoin here
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No,
I
that's
think
pretty
something-
neat to
something
see.
would be cool is to do something in like a popular area, like New York City or something. Have a crypto station or like a crypto store.
Oh, I think
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
a great.
Definitely.
Go
They're having like in Times Square, with all the electronic billboards and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
Bored Apes up there now.
Yeah,
They have
they
all
have
these
NFTs.
NFT
Really?
collections. Oh yeah.
good marketing idea for that.
Yeah.
For the ATM.
Yeah.
You ever remember Snapchat? They came out with Snapchat spectacles,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
and they dropped a bunch of like little
The vending machines. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and people could go up and buy glasses. Hey, drop a bunch of ATMs all around the country, and
They were there
see
for like
what-
one day and then they left.
Yeah, they would like move around and stuff. That's
Yeah,
pretty
Like
neat.
yeah.
this, like the spin scooter idea. They pick them
Yeah.
up and they drop them wherever, and people
Yeah.
scan the QR
Yep.
code and they go.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
And those
it.
things
Crazy.
still blow my mind. They just showed
And
up one day.
You should be able to use those things with cryptocurrency.
That would be nice.
That
and
would
with
be
your
cool.
youth.
Let's
with
get
your
it, Matt.
youth.
you wouldn't have to. You
Let's
wouldn't have to
integrate
worry
it.
about people robbing you.
Spin.
You can't
Yeah,
rob a
right.
Bitcoin ATM because
Yeah.
there's no physical money in the ATM.
Yeah. But you can hack it.
Yeah, you could.
Wow.
But
You could breach it.
I don't think
Yeah.
any hoodlums walking
Nobody
into New York
coming-
City are gonna go
Yeah.
hack.
Nobody coming in with an 06 Chrysler Town and Country and a rope and a tow hitch is going to come into a gas station and yank it out.
You got so specific with it, bro.
I mean, it's just anything you see on the news anymore.
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
is. You know, I was watching the news when I was a kid. You know, throughout high school. You know, sometimes I would see stuff like that. Some do you spit. Not a horrible idea, but I mean, just back into the side of a building, grab a rope, and go.
Yeah.
He like
Some people have
he
the
like
craziest
he
ideas.
was thinking about that a minute ago. He had that shit on lock.
Yeah,
he
he
like
Came to
car,
realization.
like yeah. Have you done that before? Like,
No, I have not. No,
right.
no, I have not.
Just wondering. Just wondering.
Just want to put it
All
out
right,
there.
Matt. All right.
Yeah, all right. I believe you. Yeah. But no,
Okay.
it's
Well,
gonna
this
be
has been a good pot.
oh, we gotta go.
That's it.
It's gonna be like the Kendrick Lamar album cover. What is that? Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
I got the old man.
Oh, that's funny.
That's awesome.
It is. It is. All right, fellas. Well, that was our first almost 1 hour episode.
How long did we get?
Yeah, what were we
Yeah,
at?
what are we at?
About 50 minutes.
I'll
Nice.
take that.
Yeah, that was
That's
sick.
not
Take
bad,
that.
not bad.
Not
All
bad
right,
at
well,
all.
everybody, we thank you for watching
Yeah.
Degen Capital Podcast, episode number 5 with Rick and
Thank you.
Matt. We
Thank
hope
you for
guys
having us
enjoyed
here.
it.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having us.
all the
Yeah, it was a
support.
great time.
Mhm.
Keep it
like,
coming.
Like I say all the time, check us out on YouTube,
Yep.
Spotify, TikTok, all that stuff.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
everything.
Keep
We love
on
the
going.
comments. We love
Keep
the
the support
interaction
coming.
with all the
Right.
fans. So keep it coming. We love
Degen
it.
Capital Takeover. All right, everybody.
It's coming.
We're out. Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you. See you guys.